A special Bruce Lee NFT collection released in his honor by family. Hey guys, a very good morning to all my crypto peculiars. So, have you all been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the CoinMarks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with the updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Estonia's new AML laws target DeFi and ICOs with fines leading up to $450k. Top Bitcoin mining country Kazakhstan turns off internet amid protests. Bruce Lee honored in an NFT collection authorized by his family. With around 1100% rise as of January 6, 2022, Brainiac Farm token tops the list of meme coins. So let's start off with a refresh feed. Firstly, Estonia's new anti-money laundering regulations target DeFi and ICOs with penalties up to $450,000. Virtual asset service providers have until March 18, 2022 to comply with the new regulations according to the drought law. Let's have a look at what's getting cooked. Estonia is set to become the latest country to change its financial regulations to make it more difficult for the digital currency industry to operate. The European country has amended its anti-money laundering laws to increase oversight of the sector, including a focus on decentralized finance platforms and the threefold increase in license fees to more than $11,000. According to the drought law, virtual asset service providers have until March 18, 2022 to comply with the new requirements. The law begins by broadening the definition of VASPs to include previously unregulated sectors of the digital currency industry. The AML Act previously only applied to exchanges and wallets. VASPs applying for a license must submit a slew of documents to the watchdog in addition to the exorbitant licensing fees. The watchdog will not grant a license to any VASP whose share capital is of dubious legal origin, which operates solely from Estonia but does not serve Estonians, or whose IT systems do not meet the required standards. Those who successfully obtain the difficult license must remain vigilant or risk losing it. License revocation can occur for various reasons, including being inactive for more than 6 months, choosing Estonia solely to avoid stricter AML regulations in other jurisdictions, and publishing false information. In addition, if you're found guilty of anti-money laundering or terrorist financing, your license will be automatically revoked. These violations can lead up to a fine of 300 fine units, that is £4 for a natural person, and a fine of up to £400,000 for a legal person, SumSub says. So moving ahead with our next segment, Kazakhstan's government shut down the internet after the cabinet resigned amid widespread anti-government demonstrations. Kazakhstan, which has the world's second largest mining hash rate, is facing massive internet outages due to anti-government rallies in the country. Let's dive into this one. Kazakhstan was in the midst of nationwide internet blackout following a day of mobile internet interruptions and partial limitations, according to NetBlocks, a network data supplier. According to the report, Kazakhstan's normalized network connectivity plummeted to 2% on Wednesday. According to NetBlocks, the event is expected to significantly hinder coverage of rising anti-government rallies. According to some sources, Kazakhstan's major telecom firm, Kazakhtelecom, has shut down the internet across the country. In certain cities, including Almaty, cellular networks have apparently been blocked. The continuous internet outage in Kazakhstan comes after the country's government resigned amid demonstrations over a dramatic increase in petrol costs. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev fired Kazakhstan's cabinet and announced a state of emergency in Almaty and the neighboring provinces early on Wednesday. Some commentators believe the demonstrations are partly a response to the country's lack of democracy. Young internet-savvy Kazakhs, particularly in Almaty, are likely to want similar freedoms as Ukrainians, Georgians, Moldovans, Kyrgyz, and Armenians, who have also expressed their discontent with authoritarian regimes over the years, said Tim Ash, emerging market strategist at Blue Bay Asset Management. The protests have turned violent, with reports of demonstrators and state security forces such as the police and the National Guard exchanging gunshots. So our next coverage is about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's family authorized an NFT collection in his honor. The Formless Form, Bruce Lee's first NFT collection, will be released on Saturday by Eternity and Bruce Lee's family. Jerick Garcia, Kurt Cobain, Muhammad Ali, Elvis Presley, Tupac Shakur, and others have been included in NFT collections. Let's have a look at what's getting cooked. Bruce Lee is a well known pop culture personality who is a Hong Kong and American martial artist, martial arts instructor, film star, and philosopher. Lee is well known for his martial arts skill and appearances in a number of feature length martial arts films from the 1970s. On January 8, 2022, the Bruce Lee Family Company and the NFT protocol Eternity will release Lee's first NFT collection. According to the statement, the NFT series was inspired by Bruce Lee's beliefs and principles. Boss Logic, Ralph Cressetti, and Anthony Francisco were among the artists who contributed to the artwork. Lee's daughter went on to say, "We are thrilled to have the opportunity to work with these incredibly brilliant artists whose virtual expressions will assist to authentically propagate Bruce Lee's philosophy and teachings around the world." The Bruce Lee NFTs are part of a series of NFT art depicting a plethora of famous stars and celebrities that have passed away. The Jerry Garcia Foundation held the first National Folk Festival auction highlighting the late Grateful Dead guitarist's paintings during the first week of May. That same week, Eternity teamed up with Muhammad Ali Enterprises to unveil the first Muhammad Ali NFT collection, and at the end of July, Sotheby's auctioned off never before seen Muhammad Ali art form transformed into an NFT. Kurt Cobain's renowned final photoshoot was made into an NFT collection towards the end of April 2021. So wrapping up with our final segment for today, our top meme coin today is Brainiac Farm. It surged to 1100%, which is quite amazing, right? Let's have a look at some stats along with its related data. The current Brainiac Farm price is $0.209911 USD, with $3,668,764 USD in 24-hour trading volume. In the last 24 hours, Brainiac Farm has gained around 1119% of its value. With a live market cap of not available, the current coin market cap ranking is 2995. The circulating supply is depleted and the maximum supply is also depleted. On the Ethereum chain, Brainiac is a yield farming and staking mechanism. The project's vision is to be the next generation of high yield farming and single asset staking, allowing users to earn additional tokens or partner new project tokens while lowering risk and keeping a high APY. Staking LP will be used to bring high yield farming at the start of the project with a system that boosts staking APY as TVL grows. So we would now wind up with the assessment for today morning and meet you all in the evening with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.